do your windows look like this? Same problem on a steel frame. With Nu-Glaze, this could be a thing of the past. I'm going to show you how to replace this old bad crack putty on the steel frame. The system also works on other frames, except the clip system differs. And the tools that we are going to use are these. The typical problem of unsealed windows and crack putty is dust on your blinds and on your curtains. As with any DIY job, the preparation is very important. Remember always to wear the appropriate safety gear. In case the glass breaks, apply some tape. This prevents splintering. Use a hammer and a chisel to remove all the old putty. Just remember, working with glass is extremely dangerous, so be very careful. To make life easier, you can always use a handy electric tool. When you want to remove wet putty, a carpet knife also works very well. After you remove all the loose putty and the back and also in the front of the frame, take a piece of sandpaper, sand it lightly to remove all the loose particles. Take a cloth and take away all the dust, because the next thing is the undercoat. All the preparation is now done to fit our Nu-Glaze. Before we can install our Nu-Glaze, there's a few very important measurements that we've got to do. The most important is the lip in the back of this metal frame. We've got to measure and see what is the depth of that lip. Now this one is 13 millimeters. When you've got a 13 millimeter lip, you use the 50-degree mitre buddy. If the lip was 10 millimeters, then you use the 60-degree mitre buddy. We start off by doing the horizontal lines first, by cutting a 50-degree angle on the right-hand corner. So you slide your Nu-Glaze bead into the mitre buddy. After you've cut this angle, you're going to take the sharp point and push it into the corner of the right-hand bottom. Angle the Nu-Glaze towards you, and with your pencil, make sure that you make a mark in the corner where the end of the frame is. And also draw a line with your pencil to show that's the direction that we've got to cut. Make sure your pencil mark aligns with your cutting groove. Place the bottom bead in position and mark it with a bead. Now we're going to do exactly the same with the top one. Next is the vertical beads. And for the vertical beads, we use the 45-degree mitre buddy. Before we do the final installation, it's very important to do a dry run. We're going to put this bead on without any silicone. It's very important that the vertical bead is in front of the horizontal beads. I always like a third hand, that's why I use the suction cup to pick up the glass. It's very important to put the bottom part in first. A perfect fit. And all you've got to do now is to put silicone in that grooves, some silicone into the back, and then secure it. And then this beautiful installation is done. Apply a thin beading of silicone in the groove as deep as possible and fit the Nu-Glaze bead back onto your glass. To secure the glass into the frame, we need to put silicone on this back lip and also in the corners. We can start by doing a thin bead in the middle, or by just zigzagging it a little bit like that, because we need grip on the back as well as on the sides. When you get to this corner here, it's also important to put silicone in the back there and also in the corner. Put a little bit more in here because that's where we want it to be secured and no water can come through. If you have any irregularities in the frame like here, you can apply a little bit more silicone, because this is going to be the last time that you might ever see the inside of this frame. Now we are ready to secure the glass into the frame. Give it a firm push. There you go. And we take a cloth and we just take off all the excess. Now the last thing to do is to secure this glass to the frame until the silicone is dry. And we use a small little clip like this. It's very important. You'll see there's a red line on the one side of the clip. Now that's the side towards the glass. So all we do now, go from the back and you pop it over the Nu-Glaze bead and click it into position. And you take another one, click it into position. To remove these clips, use a 3mm screwdriver and just lift it out like that.